showtime. The 1998 NBA All-Star Game. Here's your host, Hannah Storm.
The world's greatest athletes visit the world's most famous arena. The 48th NBA All-Star Game comes to Madison Square Garden in New York City. Just a few moments ago, the Western Conference All-Stars took the court. 4 of the 12 Western stars, including 19-year-old Kobe Bryant, are from the Los Angeles Lakers. But the star of stars is still Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls. Despite 101 fever yesterday, he will play tonight in what could be his final All-Star appearance. Hi, everybody. Hannah Storm along with John Sally. We will hear from Spider in just a moment. But first, Michael Jordan's status. He has been bedridden with the flu since arriving in New York. For the latest, let's go to Ahmad Rashad.
All right, thanks, Hannah. I'm here. Okay. Where am I doing this from? Anybody got a... Right here, you with me? I'm doing it right here? Oh, let me get Michael Jordan in. He's right over here. Michael. All right, I'm here with Michael Jordan. Michael, I know that coming out of that line, I know that you were not feeling well coming into this game, but the last time you felt like that, you scored 38 points, 7 rebounds. How do you feel today?
I feel a lot better. You know, I've been laid up for the last couple of days, and you know, I'm just happy that I can participate. Yesterday I was feeling really bad. I didn't think I'd be able to play today, but I got some antibiotics, and today I feel a lot better.
All right, there's been a lot of talk about this being your last All-Star game. How do you feel about that?
It very well can be. I think, you know, right now in Chicago, they're looking to make a change and go a different direction with the coaching staff, which I think affects me a lot. And it really doesn't leave me with many choices either. You know, I can stay and start all over again and with the new coach in, or, you know, I can basically say that's it. And, you know, right now in my mind, I'm thinking that's it.
Well, one of the things that you told me is that you really want to play another year.
I would love to play, as long as everything's intact. I mean, you know, to ask me to start all over with the coach, with the new philosophy, a whole new system, you know, with an unknown situation. I'm pretty much aware of what Phil does and the way that he respects the players and we respect them. Now to make that change at this stage of my career is, you know, I'm not ready to step into an unknown.
All right, if this is your last All-Star game, go out and just light it up.
I'm gonna have a good time.
All right, good luck, man. Let's go over to Peter Vesey. Pete.
I'm here with Grant Hill. Grant, we all know what Piston management felt about Doug Collins. They thought he was responsible. They fired him. As the team's franchise player, how responsible are you for the team's 22-25 record?
No, I'm partially to blame. We're all to blame. Unfortunately, in this line of work, the coach is the one that gets the brunt of the blame, but myself, all the players, we all can play better. I think we're better than our record. And I'm just excited about the second half of the year, going out there and trying to prove that we are better.
Can the season be salvaged, or do you get a sense that the organization is looking ahead to next year?
You know, we're still trying to get in the playoffs. You know, mathematically, we're still in it. We can play better basketball, like I said, and I think we're all excited about just looking forward to finishing up strong and trying to get in the postseason.
Okay. Thank you, Grant. Now going over to Jim Gray, who's with Kobe Bryant.
All right, thank you very much, Peter. I'm here with Kobe, 19 years old. Most guys are trying to pick out a major, find a summer job. What's this moment represent to you to play in the All-Star game at 19 years of age?
It means the world to me. This is my first All-Star game, playing here in New York City with all these great basketball players. It's an incredible feeling. I'm glad it's finally arrived.
How are your nerves?
I'm a little nervous.
Mr. Bryant, wonder if you'd mind signing an autograph for me.
Sure.
So nice to see a man with dignity who'll actually sign an autograph and go on television. Instead of those bad men like Jack Nicholson, he won't even go on TV.
You brought your top fan. What, you got any advice for him?
For Kobe Bryant?
Yes.
Go heat up.
All right.
Heat up and get loose.
That'll settle your nerves a little, huh?
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. It's an LA family thing. You know, we both migrated to New York for this weekend.
All right, Kobe, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, let's send it now upstairs to Hannah Storm.
Thanks, Jim. Well, Kobe did mention his family. Jack aside, he also has his folks here. How are they helping him handle the pressures of the All-Star weekend?
What they're looking out for. I've been talking to him. It's the same thing as a 19-year-old kid. So know what they said, Kobe? You go to practice, you come back, you watch some film, you eat some dinner, and you can play Nintendo until 10:30. No telephone calls, and get ready to be the man at the All-Star game. But he can't forget the king is still on the court.
That's right. And Kobe Bryant, meanwhile, the youngest All-Star in history at 19 years, 5 months. Well, tonight is the centerpiece of All-Star Weekend. Last night featured a new twist in the Saturday night activities. The evening began with the inaugural two-ball contest. The Houston duo of the Rockets' Clyde Drexler and the Comets' Cynthia Cooper racked up 73 points in the final round to capture the first two-ball crown. Next up, the rookie game. Toronto's Tracy McGrady electrified the Garden. But Cleveland's Zdrunas Ilgauskas stole the show. He had 18 points and 7 rebounds and was named MVP for the victorious East squad. And finally, the three-point shootout. The Mavericks' Hubert Davis was hot early with a competition-high 24 points in round 2. But Utah's Jeff Hornacek prevailed, out-shooting Davis in the final round, much to the delight of his two sons. And when we return, much more from Michael Jordan as he talks about the very real possibility of this being his last All-Star game.
Michael Jordan's playing for my team, and he wants a certain individual to coach him. I think that I would bow down and let him have him to keep it going, because these championships are hard to get. And if Michael leaves, it'll be easier for everyone else.
Knowing that I put forth a lot of work in the last 13 years to get to this point, to win championships with the team, and now you're asking me to start all over again, you know, I'd rather not, you know. And a lot of people say, well, you know, they're forcing you out of the game if you take that approach. I don't think so. I think it's a matter of taking a choice. If it doesn't want to go that way, if the management doesn't want to go, I don't want to feel like I'm hampering them either, you know, because I don't have a problem walking away from the game.
In the past, the All-Star Game has sort of been a get-together of stars, of guys that have been stars for a long time in the league.
Right.
This year, 7 first-time All-Stars.
The younger guys get so nervous and so tense about stepping on the court with all the other superstars or All-Stars, not knowing how they fit in, not knowing if they're going to fit in. That's the beauty of it all, and it's like looking in a mirror. You know, this is how I was, you know, my first All-Star.
Do you remember your first All-Star game?
Yeah, I cannot forget. In Indianapolis, you know, I walked right into it not knowing, you know, when I was going through the dunking contest, I had my sweats on, I had my jewelry on and all that stuff, and hey, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I still perceived myself as a young player who was trying to get to the top. I considered myself the lowest on the totem pole. Because I was voted on the starting team, I didn't want to feel like I should be the focus of the starting team. I just wanted to blend in so that I didn't stand out, because, you know, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how you were supposed to act.
What is your most memorable All-Star game?
Oh, 1988 in Chicago. Well, I think it was an art form that gave me my own style. You know, it defined me in one area in terms of creativity. I think that's what the slam dunk did. You know, it was a creative art form that a lot of people couldn't do, but they lived through us. Slam dunk, MVP. You know, with some of the Isaiah Thomas as a teammate, and he was coming back to Chicago. Magic Johnson, all the old greats were still playing then, and I was still a young kid at the time, and to win MVP, well, I mean, you know, that's amongst your peers. That's a big thing for me.
This is the moment. This is the day. This is the moment when I know I'm on my way.
I know it's certainly expectations of Michael Jordan taking over the All-Star game, especially in Madison Square Garden, and probably his last one. But I don't want to do it that way. I want it to just happen in the flow of the game, and everybody's having fun. And, you know, if a game-winning shot now, then I certainly want to take the game-winning shot without a doubt.
Although the Bulls are exceedingly capable of still competing for a championship, owner Jerry Reinsdorf and GM Jerry Krause feel compelled to push Phil Jackson out the door, even if it means losing Michael Jordan. At the same time, this last June, management told Scottie Pippen's agent that they have no intention of re-signing him after this season when he's a free agent. How can that be? Everybody knows it's not that easy to rebuild a championship team. Larry Bird just told us, who knows better than him. But management feels they can do it because they've got $20 million or so under the cap if Jordan and Pippen are out. Well, I don't think it's going to be that easy. I talked to Kevin Garnett yesterday. He was rumored to be signing with the Bulls had he not re-signed with the T-Wolves. He said he had never intended to do such a thing. He sees how the management has been so disloyal to both Pippen and Jackson, mistreated them. He can't understand how that could happen when you win 5 championships. And you know what? There are a lot of other elite free agents who are echoing the same sentiments. Back to you, Hannah.
Thank you, Peter. Meanwhile, the warm-ups continue at Madison Square Garden. There's Jason Williams of the New Jersey Nets, an 8-year veteran but a first-time All-Star and the only player from a New York area team in tonight's game.